Well, here we are. The time has come to take this upper wing off. The detergent hasn't turned up yet, but it should be fairly close. It shouldn't be too far away, and it doesn't matter. The wing's got to come off anyway. Let's see what we've done. Unfortunately, the upper wing's probably easier than the lower wing. If you want to take the lower wing off, you've got to take the upper wing off anyhow. But it doesn't have one push rod to connect the upper ailerons to the lower ailerons. Let's have a look. These flying wires have been removed. These are the two big ones that go from the fuselage down there and go up to there, right there. There's another one that goes from the same position from down here up to that back corner. That wire's been disconnected as well. The bolts, 3 bolts, that one at the top of that cabane. These two, the one at the back and the one at the front of this interplane strut, they've been loosened off. I haven't loosened this puppy off yet because it's difficult, but anyway, not impossible. It's going to be next. The fairing between the two wings has to come off, and of course that's got wiring in it, and the wiring runs down this side where this wing is, so it just makes it another tiny degree of difficulty, but nothing impossible, nothing we can't cope with. So I'll loosen this bolt off first, and then I'll take that fairing off. And the neighbours are all, ready to come over and start lifting. They've all been practicing, and today's the day. It's actually Tuesday afternoon here, and we'll hook in and do that. Okay, the wing's off. It's sitting on a blanket on the table, and it's upside down right now. There's nothing obvious as to where it. Obviously it was leaking right here on the corner, but I don't think that's where it started. Oh, yes, it is. I think it started more like here and ran down to the corner. I never ever trusted this part of the whole wing. The rear spar is along here, and this piece is an extension that joins the two rear spars together on the two wings. But anyway, that looks bloody horrible, doesn't it? Like I say, I'm not about to fix it right now. I'm about to fix the leak, and but not the paintwork and stuff. That can be another whole episode. I still haven't received the detergent type stuff that I've ordered. I've got a can of sloshing compound. I'm just going to re-slosh this wing and concentrate on this rear spar area and this rear spar corner. Concentrate around this area and along the rear spar with the sloshing compound. I'll slosh the whole thing, but particularly I'll pay particular attention here. Then it's my intention to get the wing back on as quickly as I can before the sloshing compound's gone completely off. It takes something like 96 hours before you can put fuel in the wing. Well, clearly that 96 hours is to allow the sloshing compound to go off properly. Well, before it's gone off properly, I want to reinstall the wing, and if there's any adverse loads on any of these components, like if it's a bit twisted or pulled out of alignment or whatever, it can go to that shape, and while the sloshing compound is still curing. Couple of little things that worked in my favour. I only took enough bits apart to get this one wing off, so I didn't interfere with stuff if I didn't have to. These little saddles, but you probably had so much trouble with your aeroplane putting them on. What I did, because there's packers and stuff in here as well, what I did was when I put the saddle on, so it would all stay together while I lifted the wing on, I put an O-ring in here. So there's an O-ring on that bolt, and it just helps to hold everything together while you put the wing in place, and the same with that one. Those O-rings are actually still in place, and they're still happy, and none of this came off. It's all held together. So that was a bonus. I suggest you do that when you're doing yours. And that's about it. I might pack up for the day. It's a bit of a sort of a wet day. Not you can see through the door over there. You can't see that it's wet, but anyway, yeah, it is a little bit wet. Bit of a wet day. So I'm waiting for my detergent here, and I'll slosh the wing as soon as I get the detergent. The two-stroke engine, I'm waiting for some studs to be made. Yeah, the replacement engine doesn't have the same size mounting studs, so I've got to get some made. Rosie's aeroplane's about the only shining light at this stage of the game. It's I flew yesterday. I flew an hour and a half yesterday, I think, or maybe even a little bit more than that. But did some time to climb and rate of descent trials, and most of the time, of course, was spent climbing back up to altitude again. I spent a fair bit of time at 5,000 feet, and we're less than 1,000 feet here at ground level. So 4,000 foot climb is not too bad. It wasn't ridiculously cold, but I had my newly acquired balaclava on, which kept my neck and this part of my chest nice and toasty. So that was another bonus. I can strongly recommend one of those. You guys in the Northern Hemisphere that bloody 3/4 of the way to the Arctic Circle, you probably got a better idea than me. But for me, that was a godsend. I love it. My new favourite thing is my balaclava. Just got to remember not to wear it into the bank. Okay, that's it for the day. I'll go and order some more bits from Aircraft Spruce and spend some more money. See you later. Bye now. Well, here it is, Friday afternoon. I still haven't got my video put out yet. Not much has progressed here. I had the wing off the other day. The detergent for cleaning the fuel tank hasn't arrived yet. It's coming from the next state to the north, and we beat them at football the other day, so they probably won't send it for a while. So that's this Renegade. It's pretty well where it is, not going forward. The paperwork's all done. The only thing now is put that wing back on after I fix the leak and get the certificate of airworthiness, and then let's go fly. No news on the RV. I don't think I've been flying much in the RV this week. Last weekend I did, but through the week I don't think I did. I might have done, I don't know. They all run into the same. But anyway, you know the rules. Try and get your feet off the ground if you can. This won't be much of a it won't be much of a weekend this weekend, apparently. We're not here anyway. It's going to be raining a bit and a little bit miserable. It's already quite cool now. We've got an Aero Club meeting in tonight and sit outside with the fire going, and certainly hope it's a big fire. That's all I can say. We'll just go into the other hangar here and have a look. Yep. The Renegade, how many? This Renegade has been progressing. The engine's it's all back in and it's just about back together, the little two-stroke. So it's not all that far away. Got the exhaust system to put on, some fuel lines to connect up, a few little bits and pieces. The radiator, but nothing, no showstoppers, nothing huge. Rosie's I haven't flown it. I flew it earlier in the week. Actually, I did one big day. I did almost an hour and a half straight, I think, something like that. And that, if you're a Renegade flyer, you know that an hour and a half in cool conditions is a lot. So it's going good. I don't want to fly it anymore until I've got a proper a plan of attack. Sure, I can just go and fly it round in circles, but we're not gaining anything. It's getting hours put on it, and I'm not getting any measurable data to show that the aeroplane is doing everything that it should be. So once I've got a proper plan, then we'll hook into Rosie's aeroplane again. But anyway, so yeah, my last few days have been spent with this Renegade. I love this little two-stroke aeroplane. I really do. It's probably my favourite. It really is. When I bought the one in Peru, the guy who sold it to me had one very similar to this aeroplane, and I said to him, what about that one? Oh, no, I'm not selling that one. I'll sell you the 912 aeroplane, but I'm not selling you this one. And because he obviously enjoyed it as well. I know what they're like. They're very, very good, very light, very responsive. They just make a horrible two-stroke noise, but you can't have everything. But anyway, that's it. Like I say, get your feet off the ground if you can. Enjoy whatever it is you get up to, and I'll talk to you next week. Hopefully we've got a bit more progress next week. Hopefully this two-stroke aeroplane should be running by next week. But anyway, talk to you soon. Bye now. One of our club members brought along his PC-21 for show and tell tonight. Just whack this on the end of the video for you. We've got a pretty neat little aero club. This is our clubhouse over here. Pretty neat looking aeroplane too. This is the one of the Air Force's aerobatic team PC-21s. Looks lovely.